Hello there. So this video is going to be a quick one about how we can integrate the Metahuman character in our third-person character to be using it in our first-person game, because I've already created the camera and now I want to use something else than the default mannequin, something like a Metahuman. So let's go ahead in our window and want the quixel bridge. We'll go to your Metahumans, my Metahumans. I've already had a bunch, so go ahead. I've just chosen this one. Download it. Instead of update, you have the download here. Just click on it, and then once it's downloaded, you can just go ahead and click on add, and it will add the Metahuman into your scene. Once everything's done, you'll get this folder called Metahumans. You'll definitely get asked to enable some plugins, which you must enable those, and then you have to restart the editor, and then you come here, Metahumans, whatever you called it. I've called it Dan, and then you just double click on the blueprint, which I've already had opened in here. So right now I'm using my character in my first person game, so I don't need head or any fur on his head because he doesn't really have a face in my game. So I've already gotten rid of all the fur, hair, all the groom assets, because those are just too costly performance wise, so I've just removed all of that. What I've left with are face, torso, legs, feet, and something called LOD Sync, which we'll get into later on. So the first thing that you need to do is, I've already created everything. I've already made sure that everything works because I wanted to make this video as short as possible. To make everything work, just click on body on your BP underline. Mine is Dan, whatever you named it. Go into your skeletal mesh asset, right click, skeleton, assign a skeleton, and then SK underline mannequin, and then hit accept. When you hit accept, it's gonna take a while, probably the first time, but it will get over it and it will fix everything. So hit accept. I'm not gonna do that. Then repeat the same procedure for face, torso, legs, feet. So go ahead and find it, right click, skeleton, assign a skeleton, torso again, find it, right click, skeleton, assign skeleton, and then you will do the same for legs and feet. So once you've done with all of that, go ahead in your third person character. In my case, as I told you, I am using the BP underline third person character. If you don't know how to add that to your project, just go ahead, add feature or content pack, and this one right here, you can just choose third person and add to project. Then come to this part, skeletal mesh asset, and then you have to search for body, find it, and then come here and make sure you selected asset for from content browser. Click on this one, and then what you'll get is this, which doesn't sound right. So after that, you need to add all the details that the Metahuman character has to your scene. So go ahead and click all the things you want, hold shift, click, hold shift, and then select all of that, Control C, or right click, copy, and then come here. If I delete all of this, come here, Control V, and then you'll have everything, but nothing seems right. So how to fix that? You just go ahead and okay, so you have to just go ahead and make sure everything's parented to the mesh, and make sure that this is 0, this is set to 0. So once you've done that, I'm just gonna go ahead and Control Z all of that because I don't wanna just waste time on fixing everything. Make sure you've done all of that. So we have to select the skeletal mesh assets for it. Once you've done all that, you won't have any skeletal mesh asset here, so you can just go ahead into your BP Dan or BP Metahuman. For torso, for example, we've already found it in the content browser. Right click, skeleton, assign skeleton, and you've already done that. Once you've done that, you can just find it in the content browser and then come here, use selected asset from content browser. Oh no, I'm sorry. For torso, make sure that they're all the same. So if you're doing the torso here, make sure you're doing the torso here as well. So legs are the same. You just find it here, go in here, legs. Okay, so once you've made sure that all the skeletal mesh assets are in the right place, go ahead in the anim class and type in queen. So ABP underline queen is the anim class you're looking for. If you haven't already created one anim class, this is the way to go. So just select all of that for legs, torso, face, and feet. Make sure all the anim classes are set to this one, ABP underline queen underline C. So after that, you'll get one other error, which is the character moves, but the legs aren't moving as, logically. So what you should do is go to the anim class, find it in the content browser, and go to the ABP underline mani, go to the control rig, and then in here, instead of pelvis, it's set to pelvis by default. Instead of pelvis, just go ahead and select animation root and hit compile. Or you can, it's already not working with the Metahuman right now. There should be a lot of pain to fix all of that. You need to fix a lot of other things, so you may as well just get rid of it. So you can just go ahead and not use it anymore. One other thing that you should add to your scene is this LOD Sync, because Metahuman is already a really heavy mesh and a lot of heavy textures that you might not need in your game if you're looking for a high quality, high performance game. So just go ahead and copy this one right here from your Metahuman blueprint, and then copy it in your, just Control V would do the job, in your third person character. And then you're set to go. If you want to add the hair as well, you can just go ahead and make sure that you just copy and paste the hair into the third person character, and make sure that they're parented to the right mesh, which in this case is the face. So you should parent the hair to the face, and you should make sure that binding asset and the groom assets are correct, and then you should be good to go. And this is what you'll get. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please hit that like button. Have a great day.